Hey gang, Akil Stokes here with Trading Powered, and welcome to this week's Live Room Weekend Review. As always, we're going to get into some of the recap videos from our Live Room sessions and hopefully provide you with some education along with a chance to see how our day trading goes day to day. But also, it's the end of the month, it's the end of September, so wanted to give you a recap on how the month went and, well, how the last quarter went actually. Now, September was a surprisingly good month. It seemed very slow, and we executed a lot less trades than what we're used to in the live room. But with that being said, we landed them at a very high percentage rate. So you can say we involved ourselves in some very high probability trades, winning about 63% of the time, which is above what the live room usually averages. We were also able to increase our equity curve by another 6%. So you add that to the 7% that we were able to increase it by last month, and we're on quite a run. And for the last quarter, we've been able to take our yearly change in equity from about 17% to about 32%, which is it's just amazing. So to put it in perspective, we had a great year last year in the live room. I think we ended about 42 or 45% change in equity, and we're well ahead of that pace right now. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the year and seeing some good things as we creep closer to December here. But other than that, like I said, a good month. A few of the things that stood out to me were Euro Yen. Euro Yen was a real hot pair. We won 80% of the trades we took on Euro Yen, and the bat pattern would have been the most profitable pair we had, or the most profitable pattern, I should say, we had during this past month. Yeah, that's about it. Again, a boring month, but a highly profitable one. So I guess we'll get straight into these live room recap videos. Again, hopefully you guys are able to learn something or at least gain some type of experience by watching them. And well, I'll see you guys in the Technical Trader workshop starting Monday morning. We started off Tuesday's training with well, a lot of new faces in the room, which is always great to see because I get a lot of questions, and every time I answer a question, it just reinforces another skill and another technique to not only that trader but to myself as well. Today was pretty slow on the pattern side of things. We did identify a few on the higher time frames, and I shot a few over to the syndicate in the morning video. But mainly on our day trading charts, we mostly looked at trend continuation based trades. You can see I'm in one right here on pound dollar. We do have a bigger cipher pattern setting up in blue if this thing fails, but really just a structure based trade. You can see the market flows, swing low, outside return, new structure low, a retest of our previous outside return, and we double topped with RSI divergence on there, and well, I'm taking it short. If you see the risk reward, actually I already have it drawn out on here. Risk reward, I'm risking about 1 for the 2 I'm willing to gain. So a pretty good opportunity. And we'll see how that plays out, obviously. The one we did have, that one today, was on Euro Yen. You can see it's basically the same thing. Markets were ebbing and flowing, and we actually had 2 set up on Aussie dollar and New Zealand dollar as well that just never ended up getting filled. But we're ebbing and flowing. We make a push down, we get an outside return. We make a push down, breaking structure to the downside. What do? Well, we wait for a retracement. We predicted a level. We had a nice kill zone. You can see in this box I had it actually about right here was our reversal zone. We waited for our first attempt right here, waited for a double top. We didn't get that as the market gave us a higher high, higher close. So we didn't quit on the trade. We stayed patient, and well, we got another double top a few bars later. Took it short. Market went against us a little bit, 2 or 3 pips, but relatively a pain-free trade. We shot down right to our first targets here at this DSR level, and you can see we came, I got to cancel this order, we came 2 ticks short of hitting our target 2s before getting stopped out for break even on our second half of a position. So a pretty simple day. It's one of those back to basics type of days, and I told the traders in the room, this is the type of stuff I like. Patterns are boring. They're X to A to B, enter at the 886, enter at the 127 extension. It's not really fun. Not that I'm in trading to have fun. I'm in trading to make profit, but I like the structure-based trades because it makes you think a little more. It makes you do a little bit more analysis, and well, when it pays off the right way, you get that sense of pride that I called this the right way. I predicted this, and the market did exactly what I thought. And that's one of the reasons I like ratio and Fibonacci based trading and structure based trading over a mechanical system. But that's just me personally. I have nothing against mechanical systems; they work very well. But there's something about calling a good trade and having it pay off and seeing that bank account grow that just makes you smile. Wednesday, middle of the week, was usually our busiest trading day, and well, we stayed busy throughout the 3-hour session today. We found a lot of potential setups, a lot of them on minor pairs, so trades or pairs that I don't follow for my day trading portfolio. And we also found a few setups here on some of our major pairs. For example, here's a pound dollar trade where we took, I think it's easier to see if we bring it on our range bar chart. Took a DSR based trade, so a structure based trade. We saw that price action pushed into this structure level. We double topped up there. You can see price action has spiked above that level. What this tells me is that this trade is most likely gonna be invalid. I mean, this most likely gonna lose because we have that higher high, higher close. And well, traders that have a graceful exit technique, they should probably exit right now. As soon as the market comes back to their break-even point, they should get out. Me, I do not personally follow that rule, so I'm going to hold my guns in this and see if we can spike down to get my target ones and target twos hit. We had something similar on euro dollar. I actually didn't get filled this, but we looked on a different time frame. I think it was the 15 or the 5-minute chart, and we saw that we had a double top here on the euro dollar, and you can kind of see it in the range bar. And euro has been putting in some very ugly movement. We've just been I don't even want to call it. We've been ranging down. It's just been drifting to the bearish side. And well, what happened was we have a potential Gartley pattern right here, or we had a Gartley pattern actually that got filled, that came right back into our previous level of structure. And what I told the traders is, even though this may be too small to take as an advanced pattern, it's only about maybe less than 10 pips to target one. You can use this as a way to get into overall trend. So looking at buying this Gartley here, looking at targets down at a 127, down at our 127 extension, and then second targets either down here at a structure level or maybe even a further level depending on what you do in your higher time frame analysis. And then euro yen was the same way. Unfortunately, if euro yen again couldn't get triggered on the order, but you can see we did a lot of analysis on here, and the market has just been moving very harmonically, stair stepping up, equal measure moves. You can see we have a 3 drives pattern already. We have equal retracements, and well, we tried to hop in at these retracements and just couldn't get a chance to do so. But like I told the traders in the room, even though you don't get filled in the trade, trades like this are good because you make the prediction, and when you see the prediction come true and the market react exactly how you thought it was, or thought it would, it's very good for your confidence. And next time when that same setup occurs and you do your analysis, now you're like, all right, I know this is going to happen because it happened last time, and you're not hesitating on your orders or anything like that. So didn't make any profit out of it, but again, good for the psyche, good for the confidence, good for learning. Now, the last trade that I entered on my own wasn't a live room trade, but it was actually a trade that we placed in the live room on my swing trading account, was on New Zealand dollar 60-minute. And let's just see what we're up right now. Probably up a little bit. Up about 18 pips right now. And this was a simple trade. We just took this as a double bottom. Price action came down to a level that we identified the day before. We talked about a 3 drives pattern in here. You can see my blue line, 1, 2, 3. Came down to a 1618 Fibonacci extension as well. I must have deleted it, but probably something like this. Nope, that's going to be a 127. Where did I have that? I had it from somewhere. You got to trust me. There was a 1618 Fibonacci extension in there somewhere. And of course, looking left, we have structure as well. So looked at it as a CTS score. We ran through our CTS checklist. It gave us a CTS score of 7. Double bottom, RSI divergence, minor structure, Fibonacci confluence, ABCD pattern completion. Bought it up, and well, up 19 pips right now. Now, again, I separate my day trading from my swing trading. My day trading is only 15-minute charts and under. So this wasn't a trade I can take and count for the live room, but I can personally profit off of it, which I don't mind doing either. So Thursday was a mellow day in the live room. Actually pretty busy on the swing trading side of things. I've been putting out videos to our syndicate members every day this week so far, and actually shot out a lot of a lot of potential trade ideas this morning through our desktop chat software. If I bring that over real quick, you'll see that, just today we've been loading them up with I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, who knows how many opportunities, but a lot of stuff is going on the swing trading time frames. On the day trading here in the live room, more of a teaser type day. We've been watching pound dollar all morning, predicting this downward move, but we just haven't had a chance to take advantage of it. So we've been watching the market ebb and flow, basically doing exactly what we predicted it was going to do. However, we can't get involved, and that's okay. It triggered a great conversation on over trading and overconfidence, and that, although there are a lot of traders that never make money, there's also a handful of traders that have these big months or even big years and then blow it all. And that overconfidence and not sticking to that strict rule set is one of the reasons behind it. You start winning a trade and you're like, oh man, I'm invincible. I'm just going to fire off another one here because my last 3 trades won, and then you end up blowing some money. So we ended up having a good conversation about that. Unfortunately, we couldn't get involved in the actual trade. The one we did get was Euro Yen, and this was actually the one we had our radar on from the beginning of the room. One of the first pairs we did our analysis on. We gave ourselves a kill zone. We identified, predicted, decided, and well, when the market came to our level, we executed the trade. News event came out, putting us in a little bit of pain, but you can see we're back up 16, and we just broke below a key structure level, which allowed me to roll our stops. Originally, our stop loss was up here at our red mark above previous structure highs, above this even handle in 34 flat. I think we had it about 34.06. But due to our ability to read structure and read a price chart, we were able to roll those stops down to about 33.83, giving us our initial risk reward looking like that, which is still pretty darn good to begin with. But we were able to make it even better, now giving us a risk reward of about this. So we're looking at about a 2.5 to 1 reward compared to the risk that we're willing to take on this trade. And well, as long as the market keeps stair stepping down, we're going to just keep rolling those stops, taking our risk off and off and off till eventually we'll break even, and making it one of those freebie trades where the only possible scenario is that we make money. So again, we never know what this pattern or this trade is going to do, but we'll just continue to manage it. And remember, guys, trade management is just as important as being able to find a valid trading opportunity. Friday was a spectacular day in the live room. As always, we did a lot of analysis. Actually had a great discussion on money management and some of the different money management styles out there. The pros and cons of each of them depending on where you're at in your trading career. And that came up basically because one of the traders in our live room actually got invited to visit an institutional trading firm, and I think has a job offer with them. So he was kind of explaining his experiences there. So other than that, we had a great trading day. Mentioned this in the video before, but we had a trade on Euro Yen, which rolled over pretty nicely. Now, we actually got stopped out on the second half of our position on trail stops. Not to worry, though, because trail stops still gave us about 22 pips. So we're looking at about an 80 pip total on that trade, which is great for day trading. And, well, right after we got stopped out, here's what we got. X to A to B, B to C, and a CD completion right up here for a bat pattern, which you can see rolled right down for another 20-something pips on target 1 and a 40-something pips on target 2. So in total, over the last 2 days, just on this Euro Yen 5-minute chart, we've banked about 150 pips, which is pretty darn good. And if you look at it right now, we may have another opportunity as well. Not only may we have a double bottom down here in this DSR major and minor zone, but if we do get that double bottom, if we do hold and we spike back up, guess what? Another cipher pattern completion. And the yen pairs have been channeling and consolidating for the last few days, and well, that just gives us pattern opportunity. If we take a look over here at dollar Swiss, and I clicked the wrong button there, you guys don't want to see that. If we take a look at dollar Swiss, then you can see that. Look at this cipher pattern, Gartley pattern, bat pattern, 3 back-to-back patterns, all within the last 4 days, all within this week. So it's important that you learn how to identify these channels and not be afraid of them or intimidated by them, but look closely inside of them, because there are patterns that exist and they can be very profitable situations. And you may only get these areas of consolidation for maybe 1 week out of the month, or maybe a few days every other week. But if you take advantage of them, they're very profitable, and that's something we saw in our trading this month. We've only taken 19 trades in the live room, I believe. It's been a very slow month, but the key is we've been very efficient with it. We've won over 60% of our trades in the live room, and we're up over 5% last I checked. I didn't add in today's euro yen, but maybe 5-6% up for the month on that. So it's important that even if the market's not giving you the most action in the world, we don't need to go out there and get upset and become super aggressive. We need to sit back. We need to take our high probability trades as they come and just take advantage of the opportunities that we do have. So anyway, really good month in August, really good month in September. We've been on a roll, a really good quarter for us in the live room, and we're on pace to do better than what we did last year at this time. So that's great news. And well, having a big trading week and a big trading month heading into next week's Technical Trader Workshop, that's a great momentum to have, and I'm looking forward to it. We have a little under 5,000 members or people registered already, so I'm expecting a big room. So make sure you get there early on Monday to reserve your seat. And I look forward to spending a week with you guys, teaching you guys some stuff about the markets, going over my story, of course, doing some trading. Hopefully we have an active week so we can show some live examples of what we actually do in the live room on a regular basis. And well, I'm just pretty pumped. We only get to do this a few times a year, and this may be the last one. So we got to go all out with it. So I'll see you guys Monday. Bring your pen, bring a pad, something to take notes on. Get ready for a week of learning. And as always, plan your trade, trade your plan. I'll see you next week.